That's a sweet thing, dude.
I'm very interested to see this costume because apparently Discord doesn't want me to. And I'm really, really hoping it's the Jive Giraffe.
Oh, you dumb bitch. Why would you work?
And everything just goes bye-bye. Oh my god!
I'm not sure what you find so funny. I'm not sure what's so funny. It's just me, Batman.
How much did you spend on that?
$17. Wait.
I can't.
No, yeah, it was, yeah, $17.54.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna wear this on every episode of this podcast forever. You can't not.
Wait.
Oh
now,
my god.
Can I show one other thing?
Please do.
It's very tight.
Yes, baby.
And the cape is very small.
Is that a kid's costume?
That's the weirdest part. No, it's a man's adult large costume, but it is very small. I think they fucked up. I think they fucked up the package. What is my hair doing?
This is the best episode we've ever done. We can just cut it here. It's done.
And roll credits.
I don't want to do it anymore. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is the most wonderful thing I have ever seen in my...
Yeah, thanks. I literally spent like an hour or two trying to find this.
It's fucking beautiful. I don't even... I'm like a fucking esports caster over here and you're Batman. Oh my god. This is already gold. It's gold, Jerry.
Yeah, I know. My computer has a tendency to crash on Friday nights.
Yeah,
so,
mine has a tendency just to stop being powered.
Yeah, so I'm setting up it so it'll stream to the channel.
Awesome.
Fuck, I think this is a public stream. Fuck. Shit.
This is the world needs to
don't
see
look.
this.
Don't look. Stop looking. No.
I've got a fun story. Speaking of don't look.
Hold on. Don't start yet. Okay, now it's unlisted. I thought you had my cup for a second. I was like, whoa.
Here, you can have it back.
Oh, thanks.
We're like cup buddies here.
Yeah, that's why
Except
I
mine's
thought
more-
you had my cup.
Mine's like green though. Yours is blue.
Oh.
It just looks blue in the light. So I hold it. Actually, no. Well, yeah, that kind of looks green there. It's a lot more green in real life. It's more of a teal, aquamarine. I am not gonna be able to take you seriously this episode of this podcast that we do every week.
It's very hard to get off as well.
I mean, how
Hey.
could you not get off in that?
Oh look, it's fucking Korea Boo McGee. I'm very curious how she's here because like.
She probably follows GoBicker. Are you streaming at the GoBicker channel?
Yeah, but it's unlisted, I thought.
Did the GoBicker Twitter make a tweet about it?
Oh,
because you know she's
damn it.
like sucking off that Twitter
Yeah.
24 hours a day, just deep throating that Twitter. I like how so I just pulled up my my Twitter and I went to search. First thing that comes up, Dr. Phil. It's literally recent. Just says Dr. Phil.
Hey, it's me, Dr. Phil.
It's your boy, Dr. Phil. I can turn
Yeah, no, there's no tweet. I don't know how she's here.
So, welcome to the new live episode of Not Really, but Kind of. The most post-recorded episode on the internet. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, you get to see all like the fun live shit before it's cut down and made.
Yeah,
Made
you
pretty.
get to see our rampant racism during
Yeah.
every episode. You should see the Holocaust denials. I shouldn't say that. She's Jewish.
Well, look at if she's Jewish, then it's proof it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
What is Batman? Is he Jewish?
Batman's so racist. Is Batman Jewish? There's our
Yeah.
our clickbait title for the episode. Is Batman Jewish?
I can't open tabs because I don't know where it's gonna pop up, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like I'll just happen to have my credit card information popped up, and then it's on the internet forever.
Do you
So-
just keep that on your web browser? That's your default page. It just links to a page.
It's like sticking to my face. No, I don't. But that's the thing. It would just.
Oh my God, it's like
I don't understand. Oh no! You can see my secret identity. Shit.
He's Wayne Bruce. It's Man Bat.
It's me, Man Bat. Fuck, I'm sitting on my cape. Shit. See, it's too small. I can't do the classic, Michael Keaton, raise up the bat cape. Because it's too small.
There's not enough cape.
There's not nearly enough cape.
It's not even stretchy enough.
I can just do this. And look at how fucking tight I am.
Fucking jacked.
I look jacked in this thing, but
if you don't stand up and show the rest of everything, you look jacked. From the boobs up, you look jacked.
If I don't show my belly, I look pretty fucking yoked. So this is gonna be an interesting test. Okay, so for context, for the majority of all our many fans watching after this is live, guess live to an actual person, which is I didn't expect.
At least it's not like some random person.
Yeah, at least it's not some random.
We know this person, so it could be very racist.
You say we, I mean.
So I can be very racist.
You can be, yeah. I was like, so this episode is being recorded actually after the next episode or the last episode,
which is gonna make because this is gonna air after the Halloween episode.
Yeah. Oop, let me cut in here real quick because that is no longer actually true. This is unimportant, and I really maybe should just cut this out, but I'm going to explain it anyway to kind of pad the episode. So, episode 22, which you're listening to right now, was recorded on a Friday, and then we recorded episode 20 the following day on Saturday, because that's how days of the week work, right? And at the time, we thought, all right, we recorded episode 21 on Friday and episode 20 on Saturday, but then a third surprise episode happened on Sunday, which is episode... Okay, shit, hold on. I gotta write this down just for myself. Okay, so at first the recording order was 21, 20, and then 22. And then we realized during the recording of 22 that it was closer... Well, it was... if I wasn't a piece of shit, it was going to be released around, if not on, election day. So we're like, all right, well shit, we should make that the order then. So then episode 21 recorded that Friday became episode 22. Episode 20 remained episode 20, and then episode 22 became episode 21. Does that make any sense? But yeah, basically we recorded shit in a really weird order, and hopefully that won't happen again in the future, because it's confusing, because then we end up, even though we shouldn't do this, we end up making references to other shit in other episodes, but the order's all fucked, and so the jokes I feel like while we all have a good time here, a lot of the time the jokes barely land as is, so it's we shouldn't make jokes even harder to understand, you know what I mean? And that's why you saw this week Chris having his initial reaction to seeing the Batman, because we recorded it in a weird order. So while Batman's old news for you, for him it's holy shit, it's the Batman. So anyway, now you know.
I like how you're looking so stoic, too.
I can tell. I don't know if see, the issue with wearing this on this episode that's going to come out after the next episode, where I will actually be debuting it to the world for the first time. The issue is that I want to tell stories about Batman and me and my relationship with myself. Wait. Shit. Fuck. Never mind. This has gone too far already. I'm Batman. Do we have... Okay. So I can't fucking see anything either. See, that's why Batman does looks like HUDs and shit, because you can't fucking see anything. Let me find my Google Docs.
I can't believe you're about to do this. Not just for one episode, but for 2 episodes.
Fucking maybe even 3.
Episodes. That's just your ensible for the rest of ever.
Yeah, lots of shows and stuff, not necessarily podcasts, but shows, they have I think it's funny, the idea of scratching a helmet. It's a visual joke, but I think it's funny. I like the lost what I was gonna say. Lots of shows and stuff, they have, characters have costumes. Look at Arthur, and then
you're gonna be Arthur.
That'll be my next year's costume.
Oh god.
My next year's costume. That's a good sentence.
Yeah, we just need to do different costumes every episode.
No, you're missing. No, the same episode. No, fuck, the same costume every episode. That's how you do it.
Okay.
It's our characters now. I'm Batman. So something I forgot to mention to you on the last episode of Shit Talk with you boys.
Which is exactly what we're about to do the sequel to.
Maybe we'll see how it goes.
I got some more things I was thinking about while I was on the toilet.
Well, let's hope then, because actually, as in addition to the weird recording order, the last episode still hasn't gone public yet.
Oh yeah,
it's on Patreon, so I still don't know what people think about 45 minutes of what comes out of our butts.
The best episode, you mean? So toilets.
Bat toilets.
Look, we'll take this episode serious.
Let's talk about a really heavy subject this week: racism. This actually, I think also a lot of this episode's going to be a visual gag, so you probably want to watch it on YouTube if you listen to it only.
Hey, if you're the one guy out there that listens to this on audio, you might want to watch. Literally, well, last episode and this episode on the I've got a gaggle of stories, but I'm going to tell this first one because it happened to me today.
Okay.
And this goes back to the toilet episode. The bathroom is a sacred, holy place. In this sacred, holy place, you should not commune with your fellow man. And today, I was struck upon a toilet in a gas station bathroom, and I was sitting there and doing my business, and all of a sudden I hear the guy in the next stall start talking about post hole diggers, and I was just like
to himself,
whatever. Well, it goes on because I was like, okay, I guess he's talking on the phone. Maybe I don't like when people do that, but whatever, no big deal. And he's telling this whole long story. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I get done, I get up, and I wash my hands. And about the time I'm washing my hands, this guy, he emerges. He comes forth from the stall like Jesus when he left the tomb, and he just looks me dead in the eyes and goes, "That's a crazy story, right?" And then I realized this entire time he's been talking to me. And that really, really bothered me for the rest of the day.
Let me get this clear as well. You were in another stall.
I was in another stall. I was not sharing the stall with this man.
No, okay. Yeah, I can see how you might think that's what I meant. No, I meant like you weren't just like taking a piss in there. Right?
No, okay, I was in the other stall blasting ass.
You were doing dookie. Got it.
This is my 8 a.m. black coffee bowel cleansing.
Okay. And so the guy, he's telling this story. He gets out, looks at you in this very large gap.
We're done. I was done. I was washing my hands when he came out.
Okay.
And he comes out he emerges and just looks.
That's why you knew he emerged. Got it.
Yeah, that's how I knew he emerged. Like,
did
Jesus
not connect those dots. See,
yeah.
Even though I'm Batman, obviously, I'm not. I'm not too bright.
Not that bright. This is retarded Batman. This is short bus Batman.
You can't say that anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can bleep that out. There's much worse things I could say right now, and I'm not going to. But yeah, that bothered me because I already have a big enough problem. I think once you enter the bathroom, I don't care who you're in there with. I don't care who you're talking to on the phone. It's silence. You should be able to sit there and revel in the sound of other men or women blasting ass.
Yeah, I mean because it's not going to be silent, but yeah, you should definitely like not have conversations with people. That's a big no-no. Like, I mean, you said, he could be on the phone, no big deal. I think it is kind of a big deal.
Well, no, it wasn't like no big deal. I meant that in the context of the whole story. I didn't realize he was talking to me. Like, if he was on it either way, I was still like, this maniac is talking to someone while he's destroying the toilet next to me. That's not right. And then it bothered me even more. The pinnacle of this story is when I realized he was talking to me. Yeah, I was the monster for whom he was talking to.
Right. It's pretty gross.
So, I mean, because it's like it's one of those things that bothers me at work too, because that happens at work when I'll be standing there taking a leak and someone will walk in there like, "Oh, by the by, this ain't working over here." I'm like, dude, I'm holding my Johnson right now. I'm busy. I'm preoccupied. Yeah. I'm in the zone.
Yeah. And then I've also heard plenty of people talking about how they'll like I've heard stories of people dropping their phones at the urinal. To which I wonder, why the fuck are you on your phone at the urinal?
Okay, admittedly, I do that.
Why?
And I'm always paranoid that someone's gonna think I'm taking a dick pic.
Why are you on your phone at the urinal?
Well, I'm just peeing. Oh god, my screens. I'm just peeing, and I'm like, I guess I'll check my texts, look at my tweets.
Is that really the best time?
I mean, I'm not doing anything else.
It's only
sometimes I need to concentrate on something to take the pressure off. You just look at the guys on either side of you and just be like, "What's up, guys?"
Is that it?
What's up, dude? Nice. Just be like,
Nice.
man, sweet.
That's a sweet dick, dude.
Dude, look at mine.
Dude, you got a sweet dick.
Nice curve.
Dude, that vein, so blue. Veiny
Oh,
dicks scare me a little bit.
How veiny is too veiny?
I mean, if you could like pinch the vein.
Oh god. Oh god.
You know, if you look like my arch nemesis Bane, because I'm Batman, that's too veiny.
Too veiny?
Huh? Huh? Yeah, too veiny.
I don't know how I feel about that just general idea. I mean, I don't really like I don't sit there and think about what kind of dicks I like and don't like. Something that
Well, yeah, no. I don't tend to either. But
but you're clearly opinionated on this topic.
Well, yeah, sure. I have opinions, but I don't think about it often. But like
I mean,
I've thought
think about it
about
often enough to have opinions.
This is such a good mask. But I when I was trying out this costume for the first time, I have to kind of peel it off, starting with the arms. It's very tight. I don't think I've made that clear yet. It's a very tight costume, and
Nips are poking through.
if it's cold, yeah, it's like, yeah, no, definitely. But like I heard the collar kind of start to rip, because it's just like my head's too big for it. It's meant for large adults, but not really.
I mean, they have to have had a size bigger than that. This is America.
No. Well, actually, that's the thing too. I mean, this is from a Walmart,
Oh.
and this was the biggest adult Batman costume they had.
That's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everything in Walmart is big.
Everything in Walmart should be meant for the morbidly obese, and this was
Oh,
not.
yeah, definitely.
Granted, you shouldn't be morbidly obese and Batman.
You're not wrong. Maybe this is God's way of being like,
Listen here, Tubbs. You're not meant to be Batman.
Batman's got to be able to like jump off buildings and run around and beat the crap out of people.
like
you can't be like 700 pounds.
If you're a goddamn blueberry, you're not fooling anyone.
If you look like a tub of lard shoved into a Batman costume, you're doing it wrong. And Terry, it must make you feel good to be right on that fringe.
Yeah, it
to
does
where
actually.
You're just like that's fitness goals.
Yeah, this wouldn't have. If I couldn't have done this costume last Halloween.
There you go. Congratulations.
Yeah, I know.
And what's you got to do Wonder Woman next year because that one's got to be.
I was looking for Wonder Woman.
I would really like to have seen that.
I would too. Once I'm fucking jacked, like properly, yeah.
So next year's episode is gonna be.
Next year's episode, I'm just gonna be wearing a bra. But it's
not even
a
Wonder Woman
but
bra.
it's a golden bra because it's what Wonder Woman wears.
Well,
she has like the gold bit on the top, but then it's like red for the rest of it. And I think she has a belt, and then like blue skirty type thing. I don't know, I gotta admit, I'm sort of also basing that off of what the armor looks like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
You've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I've been playing. As of this episode, not really. Because
but kinda.
When we're fuck off. When we're recording this, the 26th, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out today. And so I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey to catch up to today. And I didn't finish it. And now Red Dead has taken over my life. And I'm taking an unfortunate break right now so we can have some content.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised you're foregoing that because pretty much everyone I know who has bought Red Dead Redemption has ceased to exist to the world.
Well, my thought being, we need to have content for the next couple months, and I'm taking every opportunity I can to record something that's not just by myself. So, going back a second to the fact that I'm fucking jacked now, and then the thing I forgot a little bit ago, and it was also a thing I forgot to mention on episode 19.
God, we're old enough to drink now. We're episode 21.
Yeah, it's episode 21. Oh yeah, you know, fucking real quick, I won't forget it because I remembered it now. So let's take a second, do a little rigmarole. Welcome, of course, not really, but kinda, with me, your host, Batman, joined by the corpse of Total Biscuit. Ooh, didn't like that one. Anyway, remember you can go to patreon.com/GoBicker and donate at even the dollar level. And apparently you might be able to get this shit live. Granted, I forgot to actually link this to the Patreon, so that's not happening tonight for this episode, but in the future it will, because my computer crashes all the goddamn time, and we need to start live streaming this to make sure we have some sort of a backup. Anyway.
Welcome to the intro, 26 minutes into this episode.
Listen, it happens, all right? So,
in case you don't know what you're listening to.
the many things I forgot, or no, it's just the one thing I forgot many times. Another side effect, this is a very new side effect of this weight loss journey, in addition to just shitting my brains out every time I have sugar, I also just get dizzy all the time. But not, not like just, not just I'm standing there and I'm dizzy. It's like every single night when I go to bed. Doesn't matter how fast or slow I lay down. I'm like dizzy. I feel everything spinning. It feels like it's spinning forward, which I think is weird. Instead of normally where it spins like around you.
I had a really weird. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I never figured out what it was, and I might have been dying. I might still be dying. I have a lot of weird medical issues that are probably like.
No, I know.
I'm pretty sure I've had cancer a couple times and just haven't known it.
I've thought that exact same thing so many times.
Because there's been a lot of moments where I look back and it's like, I'm pretty sure I was dying, but there was a couple month period there where every now and again I'd be laying down in bed and I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck it was. It'd feel like I'm just falling. And not like that normal thing where you're falling and catch yourself and jolt up.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where I wouldn't be asleep. I wouldn't be like half asleep. I just feel like I'm falling. And I'd go to jump, but I couldn't move. And it's really weird because it's like I'd have to like fight. It sounds really, it's the weirdest fucking thing. Because it's like I'd have to feel like I'd have to fight to wake up and just be like, oh fuck. And I don't know, part of me thinks it's like sleep apnea where you'll just kind of forget to breathe when you're asleep, and it was me suffocating.
I wonder. I should ask my dad about that because he has sleep apnea.
Yeah, because I don't know I never actually looked into it. The only thing I know about sleep apnea is that Gus Sorolla has it. And,
my dad has it too.
The only thing, okay, yeah, I know your dad has it too. And I know, I know he's talked about it on Rooster Teeth podcast, and I don't know what the symptoms are at all, but it's like, because it feels like, because I know, every time I come out of it, it's always like a deep, like, just like, so I don't know if that's one of those things. It's like, hey, I almost suffocated there, but I haven't done it in like 2 or 3 months.
I wonder if
there was
sleep paralysis.
See, and that's another thing I thought. But the thing I read online about sleep paralysis is you're also supposed to get like raped by monsters or something like that.
I don't know if that's like every time though.
Well, the thing I've read about sleep paralysis too is like you can open your eyes and look around, you just can't move your body. Because with my thing, it's always like. It's the weirdest thing to describe because I'm fairly certain it is a legitimate medical concern. And this is another one of those things where it's like 6 months after the fact and I have told nobody about this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I get that.
I always come up with those things where I'm just casually having a conversation with someone and I just describe really weird medical circumstances that I've had, and they're like, yeah, you need to see a doctor. I haven't been to a doctor in like 3 years, so I might be dying. But yeah, that was like a 2 or 3 month thing I went through earlier this year. I don't know if it's stress related or what, but it was like it was really trippy, and it's been a couple months since it's happened. But yeah, I remember that happening a lot, and I know sometimes it would happen in the middle of the night, but a lot of times it was like when I was going to sleep, I'd just kind of die a little bit. I think I'd suffocate a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what it was.
But if it's right away when you're going to sleep, though, that seems kind of weird.
Yeah, because there was a couple times where it would be that thing where it's like, okay, I'm half asleep, and that's when I kind of catch myself because you're not kind of that half asleep phase where you're like, I don't remember if I was breathing or not. So it's entirely possible my body was just like, we don't need this function for right now. We're just gonna stop breathing.
Dumb fucking body. It's not even sleep apnea. It's just like they decided, nah.
It's just like lazy. Time we've made a good 21 years. We can just end it here. My stupid fucking body's like, I'm done. I'm going out.
Trying to fucking kill itself. It's going against all of nature and it's trying its damnedest to kill you.
Yeah. I'm the opposite of evolution, where it's just like, nah, we're done with this.
Implode. What's scary? Now let's talk about me now.
Okay.
What's scary about my dizziness thing whenever I lay down is that when you go to the gym and you get fucking jacked like me, one of the workouts you may or may not do is this thing called the bench press, where you lay down and then put heavy weights right in front of you, and when you lay down and you grab it and you're like it's a little spooky. But
sometimes I feel like the gym is gonna be what kills me. Not because there's been a couple times where I've been running on the treadmill and I've just got dizzy, and I'm like, oh, man. I'm just gonna eat it on this treadmill, and I don't wear the little clippy thing, so it's like I'm gonna eat it, be launched through this window, and just eviscerated in the parking lot. This is how I'm gonna die.
Why would you go out a window? Why is your gym
Because
set
there's
up
a window.
dumb?
It's windows behind the treadmill. The treadmill's
Behind
face
it?
away from the windows.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. People walk by and be like, look at those people running. That's what
dumb.
a gym do.
Why would I would want to look out the window, not have my ass sticking out?
I mean, I really don't care because I'm watching, Donald Trump on the TVs or something. Ted Cruz.
Exactly. You're saying all these nasty things. Oh shit! Wait, when is this gonna come out? This might be post-election now.
Oh no! Can we talk about Teddy C after he's remorphed into
this will
an
come
alien?
out post-election. Oh shit, dog.
Okay, so yeah. Hopefully Ted
America,
Cruz isn't.
you better not have fucked up.
I hope. My one sincere belief, America, is that you did not vote Ted Cruz back into any form of office other than whatever is going to launch him back into space from whence he came. Because once again, I don't hate put Ted Cruz on a political level. I hate him on a personal level because he's just a weird boy. Yeah, he needs to go back to space.
I think I might have cut that out of the last episode, but maybe I feel like we've mentioned it enough. Where it's like, he's a gross boy.
He's nasty.
He's just,
He looks like if you left a ham sandwich outside in the sun for too long and it melted.
And then you taught it that humans are bad. and then you taught it to make its life goal to make human life worse. Human life worse.
And people still look at that man and think that's the boy that I want.
I mean,
I want.
You're gonna. The people listening at home, they know now what happened. They're like, oh yeah, like Texas. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah, more Ted Cruz, and then we have to burn Texas. Well, we might pull Kid out. It depends on if he's willing to have a correct opinion about The Last Jedi, and if he doesn't, if he continues to be wrong about it, then he's getting stuck in the fire.
He's getting burned with Ted Cruz.
We're gonna throw him in the same room
in the burn pit that will become Texas. So that's the referendum I'm voting for on November, was it 6th?
Yeah.
I think it's election day. Everybody's like, register to vote, go and vote. I don't even fucking know what election day is. Yeah, I need to research local politics. I know our governor's really weird. He's like he's like the Southern plantation owner, and that's about the only thing I know about him because he talks like I can't even think of the accent. It's just like that stereotypical I live down here and I drink my sweet tea and I own black people type accent. And I just don't like him based on that.
Yeah,
and that's about the only two people I know about in politics.
I mean, that's part of politics, though. If you're just annoying to listen to, I mean, in theory, you don't get elected, but sometimes you become president, so it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, we need to focus more. We need some just good voiced people. I don't care how racist you are, just have a nice radio voice while you're talking about how much you want to burn black people. Man, you are really sucking on that water.
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll start drinking, and then I'm like, what if I just don't stop?
What if I just drown myself in water?
I remember one time in elementary school, I don't know why this girl did it, but at lunchtime, you could just go and get a glass of water.
Right. And
I don't remember if you would just go, get a glass and have someone fill it up, out of the tap, or if there was just, a bunch of glasses set out. But either way, by some happenstance, she ended up drinking just a shit ton of water in not a very long time. And then, went out in the hallway and immediately threw up. Just because she just drank way too much water. Just an insane amount of water for this, fourth grader.
I've seen that can kill you if you drink too much water too quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just overloads your body, and it's like, nope.
Just too much. No, I cannot do.
I don't know.
I mean, that's probably why she threw up. She was probably fucking drowning.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how all that works because I'm also very bad at anatomy. It's one of the many things I'm bad at. It's easier to list things that I'm not bad at, but
I know.
Yeah, I know you drink way too much water, you can die.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I don't fuck around with water. I don't drink anything.
I heard something once that if you drink the water from a nuclear reactor, it's not radioactive. It's the opposite. It's so pure that
I'd hope
you
so,
can also drown.
because the lake that I frequent is on a nuclear reactor, and the water's used to fucking cool the reactor.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about the stuff that gets poured out. I mean, the stuff that's in it, cooling it. It ends up getting.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's gonna get cycled back out into the lake, though. It's not like they just take that water and it's never seen again. They built the lake literally to cycle it through.
That's a good point. Anyway, not the point. The point is, if you drink that water the one that's in the reactor, it's so pure that they would like overload your cells and you'll die.
Oh shit.
So don't go drinking reactor water, you ding dong.
Okay. Good to know. Next time I'm in the nuclear reactor and I get a big cup of that nuclear reactor water.
So yeah, if you go to the nuclear reactor and they're like, "Here, want a drink?" You say no. They're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Also, okay, unrelated. This is really just part 2 to episode 19 because I want to bring up something else again. Because we're recording this in the past, I don't know what happened, but I do hope that I'll get this episode finished and then I'm getting whisked away to become a robot. Because
are you finally losing some appendages?
I mean, I was, editing episode 19. I was listening to myself talk, and I'm like, yeah, that would be really cool. And then I was just thinking more about how much I just fucking hate this hunk of meat I'm stuck in. I'd rather be a robot. And so, again, just let me know what happened. If I
So I'm gonna go off on a real weird sidebar.
That's all this episode is, boyo. Do whatever the fuck you want.
I want to take us on a real weird journey because for some reason this crossed my mind today, and this just reminded me of it. Well, it crossed my mind because I remembered it. So like a week ago, I was just browsing Reddit all, and I fucking found this GIF, and I wish I could find it again so I could show it to you. But I was like talking about people with amputations and stuff, losing their appendages and whatnot.
Right.
This dude, lost his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just a nub, just absolutely fucking pounding this girl with his nub.
I heard of shit like that, yeah.
And that's just so fucking weird. It was because he was so enthusiastic about it. Was the thing.
Just heard something like they have a name. I think it's devotees. I think is the people who are attracted to amputees.
Yeah,
I think that I can't remember exactly, but yeah, they have like a name, and they're it's like a big time fetish thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, well, what made me think about it was because a coworker of mine who works in Alabama
fucks amputees.
Yeah, no, he posted a picture in our work group chat today. He's only got 7 fingers. He posted a picture of his hand, and it's just this pretty much. So he's always like, radical dude. Yeah, exactly. Because that's all that he's got is like these little, and that got me thinking about like amputees, and I started thinking about this last episode, and then that GIF just crossed my mind. Like I looked at it for like 10 seconds on Reddit at like 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday, and I was like, oh god,
on the Lord's day
suddenly.
Wow, okay.
And the Lord's day, and then for like literally the entire ride home, I was just thinking about that GIF for some reason. And then we just started this podcast for some reason, just reminded me of that. So that's the journey that my mind takes on a day. Like any day, is just I go from my radical like surfer dude coworker who's missing 3 of his fingers
to people fucking amputees. I mean,
yeah. Well, then it was like I was thinking like what does his wife think of that? Because his wife's very pretty. I've seen pictures of her, and it's like, what is that like? Does that do anything for her? You know, like
it's like a weird half shocker.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, you don't get the full fun. You don't get the full fun, but you get something. You kind of
yeah.
They call it the nubby banana, and you gotta, and you just kind of go like kind of like a half circle.
I hope to God none of my coworkers listen to this podcast and don't tell.
No, it'll be that exact guy.
Hi, Brian.
That's the tricky thing about doing a publicly consumed, in theory, podcast. Is like anyone could find it.
Oh, and that's like
at the very least, if we're successful, this person definitely will find this. And
he will.
And they'll go
like, I know he doesn't care because he's very open about his lack of.
Yeah, but you also just said, dude's fucking wife, dude. He's so hot. I totally fucking munch her box. You know what I mean?
I did not at all say that.
I roll back the tape. He said.
Oh, Terry's gonna make me say it.
Would you say munch for me?
No. Oh, you can probably find audio of me saying it, but I won't say it.
Will you say munch that box?
I will not say those words.
You say I'm gonna munch. What did you say, Brian? Is that his name?
Don't worry about
it. I'm gonna munch Brian's box. Wait, no.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Like, I'm gonna munch Brian's wife's box, and Brian's box. Wait, what would Brian? No, it's fine. Just bum. Anyway, this is just the average day in life of Batman. You know what I mean?
I want to quit my job and do this podcast full time one day when I win the Mega Millions next time.
I was so bummed when, even though I didn't buy a ticket, I didn't win.
I bought a ticket for 2 different drawings. I did end up winning some money on a scratcher, so I was happy about that. But I did not win millions. So there was actually the person that won literally lives like an hour from me.
Rob them.
I need to because
man.
I want.
Just ask for 1 million.
Money.
Is that too much?
That's all we need. $1 million is. Sorry, my body just decided that it needed to remind me that I ate tuna for dinner. That's enough to say GoBicker and put it somewhere. It might not be anywhere important, but it's gonna be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if with $1 million, you find somewhere dirt cheap, you can run this bitch for a while. Yeah.
So that's the key. We're gonna win the lottery.
I mean, it's funny that you say that because that's exactly what I was thinking about. Like, oh man, if I won $1 billion, like I would 100% give up on the rest of my life, and it doesn't matter if GoBicker never makes a dime, because I got $1 billion and I'm just gonna do this for fun.
You would do GoBicker if you won $1 billion. You would still deal with me and Maya and Kit regularly.
But yeah, but at the very least, I don't have to deal with your shitty schedules because I'll just fucking employ you. You know, that's all I fucking want. Honestly, you just don't want to deal. Yeah, I enjoy this shit so much that it's like I don't mind doing the work. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to worry about it. That's my big thing. I don't want to worry about the finance part of it. That's why I fucking hate the Patreon. But it's like kind of a necessary thing if you want to. It's a necessary evil,
yeah. Because and it's one of those things that sucks because it's like, you know, I've joked before, you know, GoBicker lives and dies by my work schedule. But I mean, honestly, when my work picks up, we don't put videos out because I mean, it's like I don't have time to do this when I'm working. Like this week I work like 60 hours.
Yeah,
I'm dead inside. But I got a sick cash money dollar bill, just the one.
Yeah. How much do you need?
But I have not had time to get the dollar bill from GoBicker because I haven't had time to record this good podcast.
Yeah.
That you're all seeing.
And then
now,
it's a similar issue with like Maya and Kit. They're just always fucking off doing whatever else.
Just
and it's like
fucking Kit took like 6 vacations because he's rich now.
Yeah, many weeks ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, many weeks ago. Kit's been on vacation for like 2 years. Mentally for a very long time.
He's been gone mentally. Yeah.
He checked out a long time ago. And then Maya she just goes off the grid to do like D&D and work and school, which I don't understand.
It's probably every once in a while I do think about that, and it's like it probably is a good thing she has at the very least does D&D, and I mean I just think she's still doing it because that poor girl would have a breakdown otherwise. She seems so busy and so stressed.
She does.
So much.
She does. Like yeah, she does way too much for a like what's she like 15, 16, she's 12,
like 11 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like 11-year-old girl, and she works like 6 jobs. She's in school 12 hours a day.
Yeah, she works. She's like in school all day, and then she heads to the mines. And
she heads to the coal mines. She is the canary.
Yeah. They just stick her in a cage with a book and tell her to have fun.
Fucking D&D book. She sits up there. Yeah. Yeah. This is just like keep screaming, and when the screaming stops.
Oh, we're joking about a child dying in a mine. Oh, man.
That's the most, 1902 joke we can make? Women's suffrage, am I right?
What is the deal with women wanting to vote and shit?
Labor unions.
I'm always sure you're about to drop an N-bomb.
Like, not wrong.
Like you're gonna say something and then you're like, that's the problem with making jokes about words you can't say. Is you can't say the words to finish the joke.
Yeah, I've only ever done it like twice. Only. I mean, I'm from
something
the South.
I don't know. I feel like I've said it a few times too. But
you have.
In my defense, quoting Russ.
It's yeah, true. Russ is very racist.
Russ is always dropping it.
Did you keep admitting last week about how you think Russ is a nasty boy?
I'm sorry. I've been looking at myself the entire time.
I mean, I don't blame you. Look at that. Just look. Please
Hold
set
on.
that as your Twitter profile picture. Oh, baby.
There. That's a good thumbnail now.
I want you to bring Tinder back, and I want you to make that just your
fuck.
one
Yeah,
profile
I should
picture.
put that on Tinder, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I'll just date this mentally ill boy."
Look at this.
I've gotten. Let's talk about Tinder for a second, because I've gotten matches on there, if you can believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, and I still just don't have. I have dick shit on there, and I've gotten, and they're like pretty cute people too, if I do say so myself. And I haven't responded or I have not responded. No conversation has been instigated. I just get nervous and I don't know what to do. Oh, that person unmatched.
Girls are hard. This is the one thing I've learned in my 40 some odd years of.
Oh, God, it's like sticking to my face. I think the issue is with me is I'm very nervous normally, and I don't care enough to overcome that nervousness. So I just never message anyone on Tinder, despite the matches.
I can see it. I have very bad stomach gas today, and it's all trying to just come up through my mouth.
I feel it all the time. It's like I'm always a little gurgly.
I have terrible indigestion, and I don't know why. Oh, I had wings for lunch. That may have something to do with it. But yeah, it's like this entire podcast I've been trying to suppress, just belching a nasty
just let it out.
I'm afraid it's one of those ones where you can kind of feel stuff at the bottom, and I'm afraid if I start burping, I'm gonna throw up. And that's not what I want on this episode.
Yeah.
Just to
I'm
be
okay
like,
with the burps.
sidebar,
I'm not as much of a fan of everything else.
Just chunk.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to find vomit funny for the most part, but what the fuck is going on?
I'm terrified. Every now and again, my monitors just go out because they're set on like a 30-minute timer, and it terrifies me every time they go out because I'm like, it's happening again, not the power.
I mean, we might be jinxing it, but so far so good.
How many hours do we have left in this episode?
Oh, 3? Oh, I do. I have to scratch my actual head. There's a helmet in the way.
Just be like, because I do that like this, I'll just be like,
no, it's like a dome around my forehead. Like this fucker. If someone shot me, if they thought this was my temple, I'd live because there's just nothing in between. So
there's just nothing in your head.
Oh, okay. Also, the strap is kind of hurting my ear. I have to say, it's not a comfortable Batman costume.
And you've got to do this for another episode. I mean, you're doing this for the second.
And I did this last week too, and I just can't believe I forgot how much it hurts.
I love how I think literally at this point, probably half the episodes of this podcast have been recorded out of order.
That's not even remotely true.
We've done this 3 or 4 times where we've recorded episodes out of order.
I think this is the first one we've done out of order.
No, we've done this before. A couple times at least. Oh shit. Maybe. We've done it a couple times before. Cause I think it was episode 10 because I remember we were talking about.
Oh yeah, episode 10 was. Wait. No.
We did episode 11 before we did episode 10 because I wasn't on episode 10 and I was supposed to be, and we hyped that up on episode 11 and that fell through because I'm a fucking retard and I don't remember what my.
There you go again with this fucking this R word.
Is it really that bad?
I mean, I'm not offended by it, but I just don't want to deal with it. Well, actually, I kind of, never mind. Say it all you want. I do want to deal with it.
Yeah, cause I was gonna say, like, I mean, I don't know. I know it's not technically supposed to be a good word, but I still use it. This is like the last generation in the N word. What are you? You just don't look right, boy.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
This episode went off the rails very quickly. You got a lot of weird shit in the background.
That is St. John's wort. It apparently helps with depression, but I feel very sad. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not actually 100% sure what it does, but allegedly it was given to me with that promise in mind. But you're also supposed to take it 3 times a day, and I don't know how I'm supposed to remember to do 3 times of anything.
Oh, I don't know why that was so funny.
I'm really excited tomorrow because it's Saturday, and Saturday means cheat day. I'm gonna have
an entire bag of flavor blasted extra cheddar Pepperidge Farm goldfish.
Is it Pepperidge Farm? Oh, it is.
Yes, it
Holy
is.
shit.
I just now came up with that factoid because I happened to see the logo.
Oh, you
I
learn
never knew
something
the
new every
goldfish.
fucking day. This has been sitting on my desk for over 24 hours now, and I'm just now learning.
You've just been watching it, being like, soon my baby.
Mouth watering, watching this fucking thing.
I like to think you're gonna wake up in the morning, just immediately grab that and just
It's very possible. Actually,
just down it.
not even tomorrow morning. Fucking clock strikes midnight. I'm down in a
You're
bowl.
gonna see this boy get covered in just small cheddary fish. Heroin's expensive, kids. My glasses are like all fucked. Your face is all fucked.
I'm Batman. Red rum. You should get a chin strap.
For my fucking esports commentator.
No, for your beard. Just fucking cut it into one little strip.
Just do one. Just do the loop around. I'm gonna shave all the rest of my hair. It's just gonna go up and loop around.
Again, this is because we're time travelers and we record things in weird orders. I still want you to dress up as an egg for Halloween. This is something we talked about after the podcast last time. I want you to fucking shave the beard, shave the eyebrows, bald cap, because that's a lot of hair to regrow, and just fucking...
You know how long it takes to regrow eyebrows, dude?
Okay, fine. Cover those up, too. Whatever's
Get some
easiest, just no hair. Oops. Just no hair across the whole thing, and you could be an egg.
Why do you want me to be Mr. Clean for Christmas? Or for Christmas?
Yeah, that's Mr. Clean for Christmas, and we'll open presents for Halloween.
my favorite patron saint of
our Lord Jesus
the festive
Christ.
Season.
On the night,
Mr. Clean.
on the night our Lord was born, the three wise men came, delivered gifts, and Mr. Clean came and gave him a
Billy
sponge.
Mays and fucking the flex tape, dude. The three wise men. Oh my god.
And Jesus was like, "Yo, dog, this is fucking slick." And Mr. Clean's like, "Oh yeah." And then
Little known fact, Mr. Clean later became the Kool-Aid dude.
no, that's the thing. People thought that, but then it's like there's actually just like a big plagiarism case. Like Mr. Clean just straight up stole their catchphrase.
Mr. Clean is the original OG.
He's a Mr. Clean's a fucking gangster, dog.
And Mr. Clean, I mean, have you seen that man? He's killed before.
He's jacked. I mean, you don't need
That's
to be...
how he's gotten so good at cleaning.
I mean, that's
Cleaning up the
a
blood of
good
his
point.
enemies.
But like, also just the fact that he's fucking yoked out, and like, you don't need to be that fucking ripped to clean kitchens and shit.
Like, what if Mr. Clean is the hitman? Like, he's Agent 47.
Would we
and
know?
just-
Mr. 47 is a master of disguise.
Exactly. And they're both bald dudes who are
mean,
good at cleaning up messes, i.e. murder.
The issue is, if we stop now, it's gonna be like a 30-minute episode because I end up cutting out a lot,
There's a lot of bad business.
and it's only been
episodes,
an
you know.
hour.
It has. But also, don't know what else to talk about. Thought we'd get further with toilet topics. Think I had more, but I forgot to write them down again because I'm a slut.
I said it last episode that you were gonna forget, and what did you fucking do? You forgot. There's so many. I knew it. you're so predictable.
I need to buy a notebook and write down all the things I think about. Because I think about a lot of things. And I said this last episode, or maybe I said it after the episode. I think about things all the time. And I'm like, that'd be a good podcast topic, yo.
Yeah, you said the exact same thing last week. I'm like, so just write it down. Yep. And you're like, oh yeah, I will.
I actually wrote down my topic for the Halloween episode.
That's good. Yeah,
So
I've had one for a couple weeks now.
My cellular to communication device.
Also, wait, okay, can we think about this for a second? We are now one episode away from having more episodes of this show than the last show. Krusty Pickle Grandma's it had 22 episodes.
Hope y'all enjoyed this as the finale of not really.
No, this isn't the finale.
Kinda.
The next episode would be the finale. But it's not gonna be the finale because this is a more marketable name than Krusty Pickle Grandma's. Have you ever shit your pants?
How much? Like, I've I've turtle-headed pretty bad.
But it's never gone full out.
I don't think I've like full-on shit myself, but I've come pretty close a couple times. Because I'm real bad about holding my turds inside of me, because I'm like, I can make it. And there's been a couple times where disaster has very narrowly been avoided.
I remember one time I thought I shit myself, but it actually, well, really no, it's more of the turtle head thing, like you said.
Yeah.
But it turns out like just part of my ass. Like I think like somehow I think my asshole fell asleep. You know how like sometimes when your foot falls asleep. I think I somehow isolated the little beehole, and it fell asleep. And it just kind of because then I went to the bathroom to check a little while later, because this is in the middle of a class. So went to the bathroom a little while later, and no, it's totally fine.
So anyway,
by the way, this is what happens when there is zero preparation from any involved parties on a podcast. Because this was like I just looked over at Discord after playing Red Dead for fucking like 4 hours. And then I saw you mentioned something like, so if some podcast something, and I'm like, oh shit, are we doing this tonight? I was like, oh fuck. So I had to start messaging about it, and then all of a sudden we're like, all right, guess we're doing 2 episodes.
Yeah, because I was completely kind of unprepared for this, and I was just like, well, if we're gonna do one, whatever, we can probably bullshit something together. And that was a lie, because I was too prepared coming into this for the Halloween episode. And by too prepared, I mean I literally had one topic.
That's
costume.
One topic is all I ask of anybody every episode, and it's very rarely comes to fruition. Did your eyes just cross?
Yeah, there's a fly that just...
there's
a bug that went in front of me. I was just like... that was a really weird point, because I was trying to follow. There's like a little gnat that floated in front of me, and I was trying to both follow your conversation, say something, and watch the gnat. Yeah. I was trying to make sure it wasn't a mosquito, so I had to bring out some of that hot karate.
Don't worry, I'm Batman. I'll help.
There's my costume. I'm a suit jacket.
And I'm Batman dressed up as a nun.
This is very weird.
Actually, I look like I Dream of Jeannie, but black.
You do.
Not black. Wearing black. You get what I mean. All right. Well.
Welcome to the bad episode. You can skip this one.
It's not the bad episode. Once it's cut up, all these episodes feel a lot worse when you record them, but they always turn out all right. They're all
very mediocre. But
there's a few of them that rise above, but there's like a baseline that they don't generally go below.
Some rise above the rest of the landfill.
Like, yeah, exactly. Remember to go to patreon.com/GoBicker. At even the $1 level, you get things like this show early, if I remember to post it to the Patreon link thing. And you go to GoBicker.com, and as a general hub of all our shit, and then GoBicker.com/shop to get sick merch like stickers and T-shirts and mugs. So anyway,
everybody,
until next episode,
GoBicker.com. Watch our shit. But the gnat just flew across the screen. You can see it. I want you to motion track it on the podcast, because I saw it. Yeah, go look at our shit.
It's done.
Go buy our shit.
We go together like Rama, Rama, Rama. Remember forever and shoo-bop, shoo-wada, wada,